moved the mic and I pulled everything down. All right, folks, we're about to dive into this week's pre-market. Have a look at what I called last week and see if we can do better this week. I don't know. Last week was pretty good. We're going to have a look at that. Unfortunately, the trading view have banned me, so you're having to go back and have a look at these videos if you want to see what I've actually called. We're going to dive in a second, so bear with me while we get this underway. Wait for a few more people to join. All right, we'll see you back here in a couple of seconds.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. That's right, get either the Essential, Plus or Premium plans absolutely free, and all you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. And we talk a lot about strategy and mindset here on the Trading Nut podcast, but that doesn't really matter unless you've got the right environment to trade in. So if you're struggling with a prop firm, then I recommend checking out our partner, propfirmmatch.com. These folks have got a massive database of prop firms, got them all verified there with customer reviews. It's completely impartial and transparent. It's worthwhile checking them out. There's a coupon code and link in the description that's going to help you save some money at checkout too.
Righto, let's get this chart up and running. Probably not like that. That's better. Oh, what have I just hit stop sharing for? Okay, try it again. Share. Right, there we go. Okay. Let's do this. Now I want to do the hide that thing. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. So this was last week's attempt. So we had two ideas. We had an aggressive one and a conservative one. The aggressive one, this was US or NAS100, US100. You can see here we did hit TP on this move here. I think when I took a screenshot of it last week, oh no, we had hit TP. Yeah, we had hit TP. So this was a conservative 2.77. Sorry, the aggressive move, the conservative never hit, so we're going to ignore that one now. So that was a good call. Next one was AUD USD. So this was a couple of weeks ago. It's a daily chart here. So this one actually worked out last week as well. So that ended up being 2.89. So all in all, it was like almost 6R for the week. Gold was the other one, which never triggered. So there was a couple of ideas in there. Delete first order of that. So yeah, we're going to delete order one if hit first. Okay, yeah, so that got hit. So that order there was gone. And then this one here was extend TP if hit first. Order two. Okay, yeah. So yeah, because that got hit, we would have been going for this TP here if it gets back down to this level here. So nothing happened on gold. It was completely pointless doing all the stuff. But it was good from an educational point of view. Right. So if you've got a market you want me to have a crack at, then chuck it in the comments and we can quickly do that. Let's have a look through some of these other ones just to see what's setting up. No, so I got that one like this was the other week, but it did get stopped out. The stop was too tight. Eventually got there. Let's just remove the drawings there. Okay, so that's had a big push. This is US30. It's come back a little bit. I don't like the massive push up, but it's a good retracement. It's probably got a little bit more to go. We could actually do that one unless it is, I mean, it is super extended, all-time highs. So you just don't want to see some kind of reversal pattern forming, which it isn't. It's not. So yeah, I mean, it could be a goer. It could be a goer. We'll put that on the watch list as a potential NAS, we got that one last week. Why don't we do that? We'll do that one for this week, because I know a lot of people out there do trade this. So this is on the Black Bull Markets feed, the price feed. So if you're on futures, it might be slightly different. Yeah, so we went for that little move up. We got it. And we had one a bit further down. That was aggressive. Is this one too? This one is not. It's not great. To be honest, I might just leave this one, because it's kind of at a point where the pullback could be too big, and we don't want, and we have to wait forever for it to get there. So NAS, we might just leave. SPX. So this was the other one. So that one worked the other week. 1.79. Almost got stopped out. I don't know why that was like only to there when the actual trade was up there. Okay. Anyway, this one here also is like super extended. In fact, yeah, it's kind of got signs of potential reversal, which not trying to catch a reversal. So let's just remove the drawings here. We're going to leave that one alone. German, same. UK 100, not too bad. So breakout, retest of this zone could be something we look at. Just see if anyone chucked any markets on Instagram you want me to have a look at. No. Okay, so we could have a look at this. This one actually could be quite good. So UK 100's looking like it could be worth analyzing. Aussie is done. Let's have a look at JPY. Yeah, okay. So big, massive breakout. Unfortunately, we got the lows here. Didn't quite get them, almost got them. And we're on the pullback, potential reversal up here. So no, it's not clean. It's not clean. We'll leave that one. And then gold. We might redo that. So we'll have a look at gold again as well. All right. So if you've got another market, just chuck it in the chat. But otherwise, we'll have a quick look at US30 and see if we can work out what's going to happen here. Why did I choose US30 again? Now I look at it, it's like I'm thinking, oh yeah, because we had push and we'd pull back. So this is monthly. Oh yeah, halfway through the month, never a great place to be. Let's just draw some stuff on here so that we can get a bit of bearing as to what we might be expecting. Weekly gives us a bit more information. Okay, so weekly's kind of looking real like, well, it's giving us mixed signals here. So we've had a push to the upside, which is continuation, but we actually are trying to do a reversal here. So could give us a chance to get in. Usually it's like got multiple different. So we tried to reverse here, didn't work. It got killed by the bulls. We pushed up massively. Let's try to reverse again. I would say, and we are in like leg 1, 2, through sort of, could be one big leg, or it could be leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4, which is usually kind of like super high in a move. Are we hitting trend lines and stuff? I think we are. We're probably hitting a trend line here. Yeah, so we hit that one and it tried. We hit this one and it broke out and it's kind of broken back in. So, I don't even think, actually, maybe it hasn't broken back in. We just magnetize that. We can get a better view on it. Oh, it has, well and truly. Yeah, okay. So Yeah, it is trying to do a reversal and it's getting stuck on this trend line here. And is this trend line any good? Is the question. Not from there, it's not. From there it is. So you kind of hit that one there, right? So it's that which destroys the idea that we're going to try and go for some kind of big move up, because it's giving both, right? It's giving both long and both short. So I start of the week, let's have a look at the daily. The daily was kind of looking a bit more obvious on its first look. This is not great. This is not great. I mean, I think we still can go for it, but I think we've got to be realistic here. So what could happen? Anyone's got any ideas in the chat? What could happen? Here's what I think could happen is we could have and then we go down. Okay, so head and shoulders. That's what I think we could have. So with that in mind, and these areas being drawn here, we come back down, retest, shoulder. Have we got enough room to put a stop loss and get a take profit if we're targeting this high here? I mean, it's not the strongest reversal thing. There is a reversal, but it's not the strongest. Let's think, is there another way to look at this? Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. How's it going, Diamond? I would probably just leave it alone, in all honesty. I'd leave it alone. Let's do it. Let's just mark something up here that may or may not happen, right? So here's what I'm kind of thinking, because I don't think there's a trade in here. I'm thinking it'll probably get to here and then there. That's what I'm thinking is the right call. But I suppose the other one you could do is down here, right? And then up to there. So if you did that, you could have maybe stop loss there. I don't even think you still won't make any money out of that. 0.88, nah, pointless. Well, let's just say if we were going to try and make it work, and we wanted a 1-to-1, our entry would have to be here, right? If we're going to have our stop there, if we're going to have a stop below the lows, and this is what other people might be doing, right? They're going, well, where's my entry? Is there? Okay, so now they got their 1-to-1 to get to there. So that could be, usually 1-to-1 works. So it could be the way to go. So we're just going to, why don't we just put that in? We'll put that in. This is where it was, and we'll lock that in. Like, I mean, it's a low probability. I'm just going to make a note here. Example only, just so I've got a reminder for next week when this thing blows right through. Okay. So that's recorded in history. I think we're going to go bearish. I'm also 100% sure we're going down for 52688. 52688, where is that? 22688. Oh, it's way up here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That first line. Yeah. That's what I thought. It's trying to get down here, but I'm not going to try and pick a short and an uptrend, unfortunately. So, right, this one here looks a little bit more forgiving, but let's dive up the charts and have a look. Oh. Well, it did look. What do I do? It did look forgiving. It did look forgiving. Before we jump into that, I just want to ask the question for you folks watching. Who's actually gone and got access to Traders In? So this thing has been evolving like crazy. It is a completely free forever trade journal now. It started off as a mindset app. The desktop journal was going to hit this week. And if you're an existing user, actually you still can't get access to it, but it will hit in like the next day or two. But the app is fully functional and ready. And to be fair, you need to fill in and stuff on the app to get use out of the desktop journal. So go and check it out. So it's the trade journal that sharpens you without grind. Doesn't feel like journaling. It does not feel like journaling. So if you struggled with journaling, this is something I recommend you go and check out. All right, let's dive in and check out this whilst we're talking about stuff to check out. So monthly, oh dear. Okay, so this month has got 15 days left to go. So it's by no means cooked. So we don't really know what this candle is going to close as, which is a bit of a pain. So it could push higher, and so we kind of got to ignore it and go, what's this telling us? Okay, so yeah. Could push higher, which is good. Okay, so that's good. Could push higher. So we can live with that. Weekly. This is UK 100, by the way, the FTSE. Right. So there's your classic Morningstar pattern there for those that like good old Morningstar, which is also quite a strong reversal signal on a weekly chart, which unfortunately goes against what I was hoping I was going to be calling based on first looks. So we are 100% stuck in this range here. It's a big old range, but we're stuck in it. Yeah. Well, so we're stuck in a range. We got a reversal candlestick pattern here. We've also got a reversal pattern here as well, which tells me that we're probably going to get to the other side of the range, which unfortunately is not what I want it to do based on what I was hoping to get in here. So what have we got protecting us here? We've got some stuff protecting us, which is okay. So we can say that there's the trend line here. It's got a break, right? There's a whole lot of orders here that have got to be filled. These are all the buyers trying to get out of this range. They may be trapped. So let's just have a look at what would be the most logical entry point here based on a weekly. And I would have to say let's have a think. I'd say the first bit of rejection is going to be around about here. Or maybe a tad higher. Well, let's just go there. We'll go there. We'll go there. Actually, it could be even higher than that. Reversal pattern. I'm going to check out the daily before we make any calls on this again. Okay, the daily hasn't really confirmed what we're hoping for it to confirm, which is like that we're going to make an attempt up. In fact, it's looking opposite. Well, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. I'd prefer to get to this trend line. Okay, so we're getting some confluence that we can start see coming in here, right, with this trend line. So let's say that it does come down. So it's got stuck here. So today could be bullish. If today's bullish, we probably are going to try and break this trend line here. Well, this downtrend here. So if we get a bull today, comes back down, finishes bull, we're going to try and break that trend line. Whether or not that's going to happen is the challenge to try and predict that. So I don't think we try and predict that. We go, right, if we come back down here, we've got two areas of confluence. We've got something I think is going to hold on a weekly and a trend line that's a weekly as well. And we're looking at the daily pattern, which is actually giving us signs for a bull. So if that was another bear and then we got a bull and then we go up, that could be the call. Well, bear, bull at the trend line and we go up, and we're probably going to get stuck in this consolidation or break it. I like that. I like that idea. So we're trying to get down to the trend line, and we're probably not going to get much higher than the trend line, is what we're going to say. So which means we've got a room to put our stop loss, and I believe there was some areas on here which kind of looked. I mean, the best would be down here, I think, which is too far away. Yeah, that's the best. But it's too far, so we go with second best, which is here. Actually, is it there? Yeah. Sorry, second. We could actually get away with this. We could actually get away with just under here. I think that's probably where we could get away with, yeah. Yeah, I think that works. Let me just realign this. Okay. Does it give me a different story? It probably does, actually, because I'm thinking that we could possibly get down to here on the trend line. The thing is, you don't know where on this trend line it's going to hit, right? Because this is day 1, day 2, day 3, and you put your order somewhere. You're trying to guess, right? Because you're just going to put it in there and just hope that it holds. So then our stop becomes super tight, right? We got no room, which means we can actually extend the stop a bit because we've gone down a bit. I like that. That's pretty good. And if you want it to be a little bit better, that would probably keep us in it. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Not the best risk to reward, but it makes sense to me. Well, it's 2.45. It's not too bad. I mean, the only problem is you don't know. Yeah, as I said. So if we we're trying to predict 1, 2, 3 candles, and then it hits the trend line. So if it hits it in any of those 3 candles, or even the 4th candle, we're good. If it hits it up on the 5th candle, our order's too low. Now that's the downside of trying to predict this. So we kind of got to line it up with horizontal levels. That's too high. I don't think it's going to take that long to get there. if it doesn't turn around. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. 1.96. I'm happy with that. You can live with that. And this kind of is that too high? It's really right where the consolidation kicks in. I just want to make sure we might want to drop it a little bit just to there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, it might get super close to that, but that's about right. 1.9. That'll do. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. So that's UK 100 done. And the last one is gold. What's the time? 35 past. Right, before we get into this one, talking about gold, here's a little gold trading strategy for you that you can go and get. There's a link under this video here. Dynamic Traders Club. You can go and learn that 7-minute strategy video. It's pretty quick, but it is very effective. And if you haven't checked out the new Trading Nut, go and check it out. So I have picked my favorite strategies on here as well. So I don't know if you can see that with me in the way, but you can get free strategy. So this is like my strategy vault. I'm going to build that out. So these are from the show. I mean, there's like 350 strategies, and I've picked my kind of favorite ones in there. Where have I disappeared to? So go and check that out. And also, it's way more easy to search through even the 52 Traders podcast, DTC podcast, and Trading Nut than it was before. So yeah, go and check that out when you get a minute. Or even longer, because there's a ton in there. Right, we are gold. Let's have a look. Right, monthly. Okay. The flight to safety is coming back, is it? It's had this big sell-off, and we've broken back into its happy place. But have we done it with enough gusto is the question. So are we looking longs? Are we looking shorts? We're looking longs. I think we're looking longs, yeah. It's not the best ever sign for longs, but yeah, I'd say we're looking longs. So I would say, and this is monthly, so we haven't got any closed candles here. So yeah, actually, sorry, this candle here has still got half a month to go. You just got to remember that. So it could come up, smash into stuff here, and then end up with another big bear candle. And if it did, I would expect it to end up, yeah, probably back here before making a decision on if it's going to go lower or not. Okay, so gold is yeah, that's a interesting one there. Still not closed. Well, let's have a look at weekly because that is closed. Right. Okay, that's telling me shorts. Right. So weekly is, oh dear. Weekly. Okay. Oh, no, it's not telling me. Maybe this week will be a bearish week, is what it's telling me. I would say this week could be bearish. Right. So if this week's bearish, there's still a chance for us to go bullish in this zone here that I've drawn. Right. So there's like some bunch of orders here, which is good. How bearish will it be is the question. Yeah. We are effectively in a downtrend, but we have we? Okay, we're probably going to be trying to get up here at some point just to close that off. So I think this could be our target area up in here somewhere. We would be hoping for it to come back down How many? It's only 1 week, right? So come back down, push higher maybe this week, and then the next week come up, try and get there, maybe get stuck here. We have already started breaking downtrends. So this one here is a early breakout, pretty strong, but it's failing on the next week. So we've got to factor that in. So I'm going to jump to the one day, the daily. Okay. Daily is not really telling me anything. I think we got to. It's not giving me a lot. It's not giving me a lot. This is probably where I got to last time, wasn't it? So I had an order down here, didn't I? I think I must have done the same analysis beginning of last week. So let's think about this. Okay. I kind of see what we could do this week to get that week being bearish with a chance of the next week giving us the profit target. It's aggressive and conservative. So let's go with aggressive. So aggressive, we don't even wait for it to get to the zone. That's aggressive. And then we're probably going to get stuck about here. We might not get to the trend line, or it might take a while to get there. So that's one thing I think we will do. The other thing that might be it might be on its way, right? It might not even get there. Let's just have one more look here. I'm just going to draw something that I don't use this very often, but can be quite handy. I might have even done this last week. I can't remember. Yeah, so that's what I think. It's a good place to get in. So yeah, I think that's actually not a bad idea, and it just so happens to line up, right? So this line here that's like halfway up this leg. So I think that's not a bad attempt, and I believe it's probably almost the same as what I had before. The thing comes now with where do you put your stop loss? And I keep looking at this and thinking, whoops. And thinking that could be the place to go under there. But where was that? There. But it might be too far away. Loffy boy, you have a weekly in golf. Let's have a look at that in a second. Simon, a Philly goal could hit 4,250 once more before push back up to 4,500. 4,250. Oh yeah, it's kind of like where we're at. 4,500's where we're going. So weekly is a bearish in golf. Let's have a look at that again. All right, maybe it's your feed. So this price feed is Black Bull Markets price feed. If you're on futures, it kind of could be different. That said, they're both giving reversal signals, which is a bearish in golf, right? So, and there's bearish in golf there as well. But there's also, and this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to come down, but at this point, go up. Now, why am I not looking for the short is because we've broken up out of this zone to the upside. So it's a breakout. Oh, right, a daily engulf inside the weekly. Okay. Yeah, so it has got a daily engulfing pattern there, yeah. But that's kind of all it's got, right? It's an engulfing pattern in an uptrend against the trend. So, yeah, it's not the strongest pattern, even though it does break. And then it fails immediately on the next day. So if it didn't fail, you'd expect some kind of like strong, like less strong bull candle. So, but I agree. I do think it's going to try and come down here. And that's what I was hoping in the prior week, and it never got there. So I am hoping it will come. I'm thinking it will come down. The question is, your stop should really be under here. That's where it should be. Okay. So there's like a massive fair value gap here. So we might need to, I'm going to have to go in a minute. So that fair value gap there is probably what we want to be under, which doesn't give us a lot of scope to the upside, but it is what it is. I think this could have been my conservative play the other day. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. 1.72. We're underneath the fair value gap. So if it comes down, grab some of this fair value. The trend line may not protect us. That's the only problem. So if we wanted the trend line to protect us for a whole week, it turns into 1.39, which is actually not too bad. And then if we try and find something else to hang our hat on, no, I think we just leave it at that. So we've got a whole bunch of time. In fact, we could probably go, well, how many days? 5 days, right? So we could actually bring that up a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. 1.49, 1.5. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's always a good number. 4080. Okay, yeah. So that's where I've got 4080 is literally where my stop loss is. Tyner bought 20 ton of gold. That's all you need to know. Brilliant. Right, so that's probably what that big spike is, I'm guessing. All right, folks, that's our ideas for the week. We've got gold. We've got UK100 and US30 all on the Black Bull Markets feed. That one was only an example, right? So I really was not confident on that one at all. So yeah, just factor that in. Now, who is using this journal? It is super easy to use. In fact, you won't even know you're journaling. And it's not even just a journal. It's also going to sharpen you and give you the skills that you're looking for as a trader without you doing anything, right? So it's probably one of the most innovative things that I've seen in the trading space. Give it a go. TraderZen.app. There's a link below this video here. Go and check it out. And yeah, you're going to grab the QR code. If you can see it on screen now, go and grab that. Get it downloaded on your phone. And we will see you in there, hopefully enjoying it. All right, folks, that's it from me. We'll see you on one of the, videos later this week. I keep saying this, I might do a live stream. I never get around to it. I might do another live stream, a trading live stream. Let me know in the chat afterwards when I close this, if you want me to do a trading live stream or if you want me to do another daily kind of what trade could I pick? I'm also trying to get JJ on to trade this strategy here for you folks as well live. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, have a good trading week and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. That's right, get either the Essential, Plus or Premium plans absolutely free, and all you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. And we talk a lot about strategy and mindset here on the Trading Nut podcast, but that doesn't really matter unless you've got the right environment to trade in. So if you're struggling with a prop firm, then I recommend checking out our partner, propfirmmatch.com. These folks have got a massive database of prop firms, got them all verified there with customer reviews. It's completely impartial and transparent. It's worthwhile checking them out. There's a coupon code and link in the description that's going to help you save some money at checkout too.